Master David.
You could tell it was me.
Your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
Well, that's rather...
Aye, that it is.
When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have.
So his hospital...
Not for me to...
No.
If you didn't mind, this door...
I'll leave you... Father had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things... Locked with a padlock. Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return. I've seen this before. In the painting. This is... Who's buried? If... I need something to cut through these. I need something to cut through these. You wouldn't have to have a chapel key, would you?
Ain't said...
That'll... May I borrow your...
Maybe.
I need to get into the chapel.
Then maybe you should get yourself... Maybe.
The graves.
Is that...
They are my family.
Fair enough.
Better. Cecilia Shaw Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model. Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child? Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon, the year of our Lord, 1413.
Local legend. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the council they delighted. The Celtic peoples arrived in this place like a... Using their superior... With them, they brought too their religion. It is said that the sempiternal burden our family carries rose at that time. 'Tis well recorded how the... What is... this aid. For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own, even in time.
Some pages have been ripped out.
In blood we, to the land, to the truths we, I shall lest my clan, I shall forfeit my to hold in blood till the day.
What are you? Where's the call coming from? Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real. All this looks like the bottom of a lake. What are you trying to show me? She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down. There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be Edward. A note. I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Find my child! Are you all right? Calm down, you're in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
If I told you...
Odd. That is just what your
What? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Leah Farber. I treated your father at the asylum.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you are all right.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
What's this about?
As I said,
Why?
I did.
What?
I told you, your father was a madman, a complete and utter...
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a...
He's dead.
Now, hold on just a minute.
Jesus! Oh no! No!
Eddie, it'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
I shall alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
An accident? You think so? Just after the madman's son turned up at our door?
And yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
How dare you! I was too late! I was trying to help her, she...
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed. Angus, would you?
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your father's death.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father. Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said.
I shall take my leave.
Now, wait a minute. I found you in the chapel babbling about a drowned woman. Moments later, we found that poor maid drowned in her own blood. I think you need to talk to me.
So, what was my father like when you locked him up?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil. I wish I had reached him, had been able to reach him.
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back. Father was obsessed with the history of the family.
Did your father?
Who knows? He used to babble about a dark force.
Was that?
I believe so.
And yet, here you are, in the very place he saw.
Who knows? Maybe there isn't.
And what do you think?
He was a disturbed man. He saw things that weren't there. Things like a drought. If you really want to help me, then let us find out what the maid knew.
You think whatever she wanted to confide might be connected to her death?
What?
This dumbwaiter is huge. This dumbwaiter is huge.
It is.
This.
It is.
The spiders.
Ugh. Angus will have the key. I think I might have an idea how to get into...
If it didn't
True. You said...
on my...
I can't fit in there, and I see no other...
You're asking...
I'm not crazy like my father, if that's what you think.
I...
You can trust me.
Lovely. Pull me back up! I need something to open the doors from the inside.
Rory's not one for cleaning up after. This should do it.
We need to be sure. We need to examine the maid's body. We need to examine the maid's...
To find out who killed her.
To be sure. Going down.
Good luck. Dr. Farber. Is everything... Leah! Oh, if anything's happened to her.
You needn't worry about me. I've been to stranger places than this castle. Follow me. Her neck's been broken. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Where's that
Your
sudden draft coming
stag is
from?
here, my little doe.
Little doe. Not exactly the usual way to address the staff. Her clothes. He ripped a seam open.
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
The missing pendant. He threw it into the blood-filled basin.
We're all here, sir. All down in the dark. Something's coming. The attic, sir. She's in the attic.
What just happened? You look like you were in some kind of trance.
Perhaps the lack of sleep is affecting me. Or the visions that you'd think me insane if I described them to you.
You need to learn to trust me. I am on your side, remember?
So you say. But I remember you locked my father up too. A tiger can't change its stripes.
Ugh, that's horrible.
You're not the one with your hand in it. French. I don't speak French.
I do. It says for Clara, forever yours. Who's Clara?
I don't know. Yet another relative, perhaps?
We should ask someone who's been around. How did you know it was there? The pendant.
If I told you... A hunch. Eddie gave this...
This isn't another ghost story, is it?
Look, you wouldn't understand. I can't...
What I do understand is that we can...
They seem to be a... It's labeled Mallory. As in Eddie Mallory. Recognize that?
The necklace. Is that...
A young...
I regret to inform you that your husband was involved. It was not. Please accept the condolences of all the company. Captain.
Thank you. I touch the ink. Young Edward grows more. I shall write to you again.
The date.
If you'd just like to wait out here, sir.
I need to speak with Eddie.
The young master and her ladyship are otherwise detained.
Fair enough. Eddie, I need to ask you about the maid. About Ailsa.
You didn't know her.
I know that you and her were... That is to say, I know you had...
What? That's poppycock. You're as deranged as your father was.
David, really? You go too far with this behaviour.
The police will be here soon. Would you...
Now look here, young lady. How dare you speak?
That's enough. Eddie. You gave her this. It was your mother's.
Eddie! I was just trying to... You know she sends...
Her clothing was ripped, as if someone was trying to force themselves.
I would never have...
My little doe. Strange thing to call the help. You're a worthless liar. You think she thought being pressed against a dead animal was harmless
How do you know? It's true. Elsa...
That's quite enough. Eddie, you are obviously upset. And you are not helping, David. Angus, will you please take the young master upstairs? I think you have caused quite enough disruption here. We shall settle this heritage dilemma first thing tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have more questions now than ever. About my father, the maid, this whole damn house.
Have a care, David. Need I remind you of your father's temper?
I would never.
Given the current mental state of Master Eddie, who should be a part of the heritage considerations, any discussion on the topic would be futile at this point. Would you not agree?
Thank you, Leah. Maybe it's a good thing you're here after all.
Impudent!
What's going on?
Did you notice when Margaret got angry?
When Eddie mentioned... What was it? Chores involving a rose. What does that mean?
Something about the garden, perhaps? We could ask Rory. Or is it about the attic? Oh, I wonder. Whatever it is, it's something she doesn't want us to know.
The attic?
I saw the maid coming down the stairs with a tray. But there's nothing up there but an empty room.
Interesting. What is it? I'll get you back. Oh!
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit. Don't go. Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste.
Oh, stunning. How curious. Come and look at this. Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with. You see? The neck...
You're right, but
Something's carved into each... I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
That's an unusual looking rose. Maya? Forgive me, but...
Why?
Raw...
I'm not...
There are some strange markings.
Super.
May I have some?
It...
I'll speak to you later.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie. Sorry, lassie, but you can't...
Just hold...
No, it...
Aye, you must. I know, it doesn't look like I have green.
Are these...
I like...
Can you tell me about Cecilia?
She was alive.
Grandfather...
You
said she...
Aye.
Did she...
She did.
That is exquisite.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
secateurs Edward used. They ended up in this corner.
Get lost!
You monster!
Who is that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that.
They lied to me.
Who did?
All of them. It's me.
What just happened?
I could.
I saw an old lady. Was Cecilia not?
You'll be fine, laddie. You just need some fresh air. This...
The crack is right. The secateurs should be...
Trust your instincts, laddie.
David, are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. I think this place is starting to get to me. I feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
Stubborn.
I think that Edward may be responsible for the death of my Aunt Cecilia.
Old families usually have a skeleton or two in the cupboard.
Yes. Whatever secret...
What is it, David?
I have to see.
David, wait! You have to start confiding in me, David. What are you seeing?
I think... You see, if I'm... So...
You... Lady... No...
Well, that's clear enough.
Well, hello, my dear Elsa. Oh, Sir Edward, you look very handsome today.
Eddie?
Why, thank you. You are as beautiful as ever, my little doe. Oh, mwah, Mwah.
Self-made dolls. Ugh. The stuff of nightmares. Eddie, can you hear me? What can you tell me about Great-Grandmother Rose? What did Elsa have to do? Eddie! What do you see here, Eddie?
You'll be quite safe, the little rabbit said to his brothers and sisters. The fox is fast asleep, so the rabbits tiptoed past. And the fox was sly. He wasn't asleep at all. He opened his yellow eyes.
I've warned you before to mind your place. This will be the last time you defy me.
The eyes of the fox, they shone with cruel light as he punched on the rabbits and ate them all one by one. It was only then he went to sleep, his tummy full, his heart content.
I wonder what's on the other side. A secret passage.
What do you think you're doing?
I won't be long, I hope. Look after Eddie. Just a little further. Damn it!
That's it. Open wide. Good, good.
I don't want any.
That's all right, dear. Did I tell you that John's son David has arrived? He's as bothersome as his father. Not worthy of this place. Poor Angus will never recover from the sight of John's charred remains. Selfish, selfish man.
Please, don't.
I do not enjoy this, as you well know, but you brought it on yourself. Your son was a good man. You should not have defied him.
Rosemary. Oh my God. She's barely skin and bones. How is she still alive?
I found the hidden switch. It was in the bookcase.
You scared me half to death.
Well, you will insist on wandering off without telling me where you're going, and I just managed to avoid Lady Margaret when... Jesus, God!
I saw this.
In a vision.
Edward beat her with it.
Oh my God.
You're sure?
Do it!
Thank you.
Rosemary, I'm David. John's son.
Here, try this. No, like this. Gently.
Who did this to you?
Edward. I was bad. I disobeyed.
Disobeyed? How did you disobey?
Cecilia. I tried to stop him. Stop what he was doing.
What was he doing, Rosemary?
Should not have disobeyed. Not disturb him in the old wing. Never talk back.
Rose! Rose! What did he do to Cecilia?
I don't think you'll get anything more out of her. Poor woman. Come on, Lady Rosemary. We'll get you out of here.
No!
We can get you somewhere safe.
I'm safe here, in this room. Safe from the Black Mirror.
The Black Mirror. Margaret has a lot to explain. I think we need to have word. Margaret, we need to talk about...
Lady Margaret, if you please.
Never mind that. What the hell are you doing with Rosemary?
You want to talk. You're just like your father, leaving nothing but fear and misery in your wake.
What in God's name are you talking about?
You spoke to young Eddie, did you not? Now he's convinced everyone is trying to kill him. He has taken poor Andrew hostage and is threatening his life.
Where is he?
He's taken him to the old wing, and he is armed.
I'll go. I can talk to him.
You will not. You two have caused quite enough trouble already.
We? How dare you, when you continue to worship Edward, even though he...
I will not allow you to...
To what? To speak the truth? To say that Edward...
He never touched her! You come here, and you...
No, you. You are the one in the wrong here. You know more than you're saying, and we both know it.
You know nothing. What I did. What I did.
Please, my lady, we can discuss this later. Miss Farber, you need to speak to Master Eddie.
Take us to him.
This way. Have a care in the old wing. It isn't used, and for good reason. A section of wall fell into the sea some years back, and the rest is falling to ruin. Over there, sir.
Eddie?
No! No! They're after me! All of them! Trying to kill me! No! Please help!
Eddie? Look at me, Eddie, just at me. It's going to be all right. Eddie? Talk to me, Eddie. Tell me what's troubling you.
Troubling me? He is! And David! They all are!
They all are what, Eddie?
Accusing me! They think I killed her!
The maid, you mean?
But I didn't! I didn't!
I believe you, Eddie. I believe you.
He can't see me from here. Steady now.
Stop wriggling about. You stay still.
Let him go, Eddie. Everything is all right. Slowly, Mr. Harrison.
Come here!
Bloody fool. Bits of bone. Should work if I'm careful. Let's hope this doesn't snap under the strain.
What the? Leave me alone! I told you, leave me alone!
Eddie, stop!
Get them off me! Get them off!
You okay?
What? No!
Hold still, you bastard!
Andrew! Andrew, no!
David?